Good morning, folks. Happy Thursday to you. And may I say Happy New Year. It is January the 1st, 2026. We have made it to the year 2026. The year 2025 sped by. I said that at every milestone in the year, and it rang true. And 2026 will be no different. It'll fly by. So let's seize what we got right now. I'm going to come back to that in just a minute. But we have goals, we have dreams. There are many things that we hope and pray that we'll get to see in the year 2026. Many things we hope and pray that we'll get to do in the year 2026. And I hope and pray that we have a blessed 2026. Now, one thing we know for sure, though, we don't know what's around the corner. We don't know what may come in the year 2026. We're going to see joyous things, and sadly, we're going to see tragic things. But here's the good news, Christian. We know Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. We have the God who already knows the end from the beginning walking right next to us. With that, we can say of affirmative sureness, if that's a word, that God's going to be with us through whatever comes in the year 2026. So let's remember to lean on Him, trust His grace, and allow Him to work in our lives. I'm wearing this shirt here. Hopefully you can see most of it. It says Man Up. This was a Christmas gift from Dennis and Brenda Ferguson, and I thank them very much for it. I love it dearly, and I love the message that it has. Now it says Man Up, but woman of God, woman up. Comes from the book of 1 Peter chapter number 2, starting in verse number 21. Peter says, "For even hereunto were you called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that you should follow his steps." Verse 22, "Who did not sin, neither was guile found in his mouth." Verse 23, "Who, when he was reviled, reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously." Man of God, man up. Woman of God, woman up. What do I mean by that? Man of God, woman of God, let's walk as Christ walked. What does Peter tell us right here? He says in verse number 22, "Who did not sin." Well, you say, "Pastor, none of us are without sin." You're absolutely right. We're not without sin. But you've heard me say before, that doesn't need to be our crutch. We don't need to say that we're not perfect, so it's okay. Let me challenge each and every one of us, even though we are not without sin, let's do our dead level best in the year ahead of us to try not to sin. I move forward. "Neither was guile found in his mouth." Would that be said of either one of us? And then here goes my favorite part, verse 23. "Who, when he was reviled, reviled not again." Let me ask you a question, Christian. How many times have we been reviled? And let me put that in a different phrase, if I may. How often was it that we have had something said against us, and we came back in kind, as we say? We came back giving it as good as we got it. But Peter tells us here, when he was reviled not again. And we're supposed to be walking as Christ walked. So let me challenge each and every one of us, Christian. Let us try our best to not sin. Let's remove the guile that's from our mouth. And let's be challenged to not revile when we're reviled. Peter reminds us here, we were called into this. Christian, you know Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. You were called to do exactly what Peter is talking about here, to live as Christ lived. In so doing, we become that witness to the world around us. So man of God, man up. Woman of God, woman up. And let's make it a blessed year. This is Thursday, so I would be remiss if I didn't give my Thursday invitation. Come and be with us as we worship on Sunday. Sunday school at 9:45 and then worship at 11. This Sunday, January the 4th, we're celebrating communion. We're celebrating that time where we remember where we memorialize the price that was paid for each and every one of us. You don't want to miss that blessing. So come and be with us as we worship here at Oak Level, 7720 Oak Level Road in Bassett. We're looking forward to seeing you. We're looking forward to praising God together. We're looking forward to seeing what wonderful blessings God has in store through our worship. So come and be with us. We love you. God bless you.